this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's Pick a Card reading, we are going to be doing some love predictions for those of you guys who are single. It's been a little while since I've done a Pick a Card reading like this on the channel, so I'm really excited to dive into this and see what is coming into your love life. Now, this year in 2022 is bound to be a year where we're going to see a lot of people connecting with soulmates and twin flames. There's definitely a bright, shiny energy around the love life, especially with some of the astrology that's going on this year. So I'm excited to get into this reading with you guys, but don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. And if you guys are interested, I also offer personal love readings, and that is going to be one of the most affordable, accessible readings that I offer. If you've never had a personal reading before and you're interested in getting messages about your love life, I highly suggest to check it out. I have the information down in the comments and also the description below. So if you're ready, go ahead and ground your energy, take some deep breaths, and simply choose a card. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Once you've chosen, head down below to the comments or the description where the timestamps are posted, and you can just click on your timestamp and instantly be fast forwarded to your part in the reading. And I will see you for your reading soon. For those of you guys who choose number 1, let's see who or what is coming into your love life. For those of you guys who are single, let's see these cards that we got. Wow, this is a very, very bold energy. Let's start with the King of Pentacles, okay? So this is an archetype which represents this person that's coming into your life. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this person is male. I know that some of you guys are here who are more into females or people who fall into another spectrum on the gender spectrum, and that's totally fine. This is just a personality, an archetype to keep in mind. So, of course, we're seeing the Pentacles here. So this person's big priority in life is having a secure and stable foundation, okay? This is definitely sugar daddy kind of energy, definitely somebody who has wealth. But it's possible that the wealth that they have is something that they've worked very, very hard for from a young age. So this is something that's really important for them. They can also be really traditional, which is why, kind of jumping ahead here, why we might be seeing the engagement card and the wedding card as well. It doesn't mean that this is going to happen this year necessarily, but when you connect with somebody who has this King of Pentacles energy, and it becomes a long-term relationship, which is what I'm sensing here, then marriage, engagement, moving forward, moving in together is definitely going to be on the table. So the main thing that they offer is security. This is a very steady, loyal person, okay? They might not be like ridiculously romantic like the King of Cups. However, they make up for that by being just like your rock. They will listen to you when you're going through things. They will be there for you through everything. Their home life, their relationship is a huge priority. Everything that they do at work, all the money that they make, all of the hard work that they do, it's all to provide for you and for the family. So if you're somebody who is looking for a more serious relationship, or you're feeling like I'm ready to settle down, or you are craving a relationship that's very long term, or somebody that you can take that big step with, then this is a sign. It could be that this has been a huge manifestation of yours for a while, something that you've been putting out to the universe, something you've been really actively manifesting, marriage, partnership, and that's why this King of Pentacles is pulling up, because you guys are a match. So, you will want for nothing and will be deeply loved and respected. Once the King of Pentacles finds the right person, they will stay very committed and loyal. It's likely that you might meet this person, I would say, at work or in school. It could also be that you have friends that are in common, but it could be that you meet this person through something that's more academic. You could meet them at their workplace. Like, for instance, maybe they work at a bank, or they're like a contractor or a real estate agent, something like that. This person is, once again, so nurturing, so kind, and very, very generous. That is like their thing, the generosity. It could also be that if you've ever thought about like starting a business, that this person could be something related to that. You could meet them through this business that you start. So if you have anything that's being laid on your heart right now about maybe going back to school or working on your career or starting a business, it might be that like that path is also going to unite you with this person. Because oftentimes I say that in order to get into alignment with true love, you have to be in alignment with your truth and your talents and your gifts. You don't have to be perfect, like you're already worthy, and you'll probably meet this person along the way. But that's the fastest way to get into alignment, is to make sure that you're making choices in your life that are in alignment with your biggest dreams and your desires, and that you're taking those baby steps. And this person will likely appear as a result. So I also see that this person, they work very hard. So they do have long work hours. It doesn't mean that they're like neglectful of the family, because they love nothing more than to just come home and be on their property. In fact, this person has a huge love of nature and likely wants to live in the suburbs or in the countryside. They might have a long commute though. So you will be spending a lot of time on your own, which is why it's important that you have hobbies, you have things that are going on. This person does like a very independent partner, but they like to provide everything. They like to be the provider and the protector in the relationship. So it's likely that what you do is something that's just for you. It's not necessarily that you have to work, that you have to do things, but you're going to have time, you're going to have support, and this person is going to want to see you happy and doing things that you love. So, you guys could start a business together, or you could have your own thing going on, and it's so perfect. This relationship allows for a lot of independence. This person does like to date people who are like very like emotionally romantic, because they do like that divine feminine energy. So if you're someone that feels like you have a strong divine feminine energy, like you're nurturing and you're creative, then they're absolutely going to love that. They want nothing more than to provide for you, but you're not somebody who can just easily be unhappy or bored. They want nothing more than your security. And, they will do wonderful things for you. They'll take you on overseas holidays. They'll provide you with very nice things. They're going to make sure that you are completely taken care of. Also, this person is kind of crazy in the bedroom. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to go there. They're very sensual. They're very intense. They're very, very passionate. And yeah, they're just got this strong, divine masculine type of energy. They do like a stable, harmonious, and happy environment. They're wonderful with children. They're wonderful with animals. I mean, they're going to be talking about kids or adopting pets almost right away. As soon as you guys are saying I love you, they're going to be talking about the future. I feel like you're meeting this person at a point in time where they're just ready. They're ready to settle down. So, it's no surprise that we're getting these cards too. This one says this could be the one. And so maybe for some of you guys, it's possible you already know who this person is, because this card does say you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe some of you guys are listening to this and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds familiar. I know who this is. It could just be pointing out that maybe you guys will align. But for the rest of you guys, of course, this is someone who will enter into your life. And we do see engagement. I actually see a pretty quick engagement. It might be in under a year or just barely a year of dating. And you guys just kind of know. I feel like when you know, honestly. This is also reminding you to keep an open mind, because this person could be different than your usual type and expectations. It's possible that they're older than you. And I think I sense that because of just like their maturity, all the wealth they built for themselves, the readiness they have to just settle down and just bring you into this beautiful world with them. But it could also be that you're used to dating a certain type of person and this person is a little bit different, because they're mature, they're a little bit more reserved, they're like this nurturer, this provider, this protector, just like very divine masculine type of person. And if you've been going off and dating people that are more just like the hopeless romantic, King of Cups kind of energy, Page of Cups kind of energy, this might be like a switch up for you. So your guides are saying, don't judge a book by their cover. This person might not be like your usual type as far as attractiveness goes. It doesn't mean that you're not attracted to them. It's just you're a little taken aback because you're like, wow, they're so different. This is a very much opposites attract kind of energy here for sure. So your guides are just saying be open because something can grow from this and give this person a chance. I'm also seeing, of course, the wedding card. The situation involves marriage. You probably picked this one because you are getting to that point where something here is aligning and your guides are just here to remind you that you're worthy. If you have been actively manifesting a stable, secure relationship especially where someone like provides for you and, really just treats you like the queen or the king or the royalty that you are, then that's this person. And they're saying it's coming, it's coming. This also said there's no one else. I do feel like maybe some of you guys who chose this, maybe there's been some cheating in the past. Maybe you've had deception in past relationships. It's difficult for you to trust, but I think the King of Pentacles would be a great person for you because loyalty is like their number one thing. Now, this is definitely an earth sign, so I'm going to say this person has got really strong Taurus vibes, but I'm actually also going to go out on a limb here and say this could be a Sagittarius because I do get the adventurous spirit from them and I see the hard worker, somebody who loves, the land and nature, but the Taurus energy is really strong because this is somebody who loves material security and providing, and they like the nicer things in life. And so, Capricorn as well, because we do get that kind of workaholic vibe from them. But as hard as they work for their job, they're also going to work that hard for you, to pursue you, to lock this down. So, there's a lot of security, that you guys are each other's true loves. And it's, I don't see any dramas with the cheating and stuff like in the past. I feel like this is, you're going to feel safe with this person. And there might not be the crazy butterflies at first. I feel like you're going to know who this person is by just the peace that you feel with them, by how effortless it is. And, there's that drama and that chaos is just gone. And, I think that's what you should pay attention to if you're asking yourself, have I met this person yet? Or when you do meet them, I think you will know, your heart, your gut will tell you there will be that sense of peace. So, wow, this is really exciting. Let me know if this resonates in the comments down below. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 2, let's see who or what is coming into your love life for those of you guys who are single. So we've got an archetype here, a personality, and a couple other cards. So let's go ahead and start over here with the Prince of Wands or the Page of Wands in the traditional tarot. So this person is quite a catch. I have a feeling it might be somebody that you already know or somebody who is like really close by you. So this is someone that maybe lives where you live, in the same town, close by. It's somebody you've probably rubbed shoulders with before or that you know of. It could even be somebody that you've been dating already or flirting with. So it's like, I just feel them very close by you, or they could be coming in really soon. Now, this person's definitely a fire sign. I'm feeling like it's an Aries. Aries energy is very strong, perhaps a Leo. And as far as how they look, it's possible that they have like auburn or brown hair with hazel or blue eyes. So, this person can appear in so many different ways for those of you guys who are watching, but that's like the traditional associations with this card. And they are young. So if you're somebody who's kind of younger, or you're in like your early 20s, maybe early 30s, then, this could just be somebody who's one of your peers. But I also do see for some of you guys, this could be somebody who's younger than you. Maybe for some of you guys, significantly younger. So there is that whole like, don't hold in your mind the expectation sometimes that the person that you end up with is somebody you never could have thought. Age is just a number. I do feel like, for some of you guys, it's like 2 or 3 years younger, but you might kind of be at different places in your life. That's what's going to be really interesting. This person is definitely very carefree, super youthful. They're still in that like I want to explore kind of phase of their life. They might not have really like locked down a career or like a sure path for themselves yet. They're still very much exploring. But I do see that they're responsible. A lot of people tell them you're so wise for your age, you're so mature. So they do have that energy. They want to be an entrepreneur. So the Prince of Wands, Page of Wands has a lot to do with someone who's an entrepreneur. So it's likely that they're going around and they're soaking up all these experiences because they're getting ready to launch a business. They could be maybe working online. They could have like an internet presence or something that they're already doing. They could be like a streamer, or they could be influencing. They could be modeling. They could be, I definitely see something about them having a connection to the entertainment industry. So they could be wanting to act or be on stage. That's definitely very much like a Leo energy. And opportunities seem to just flock to this person, like have a lot of awards. Like when they were in high school or college, they probably got a lot of awards, a lot of attention. They were like written about in like the local newspaper. Maybe they've been interviewed for a couple of things before. They definitely have like a little clout behind them. So they have a really fun, exciting life. They're exploring. They love to travel. They're, kind of going around trying new things, interning. Maybe they're in some type of entry level position. Their life is kind of in flux. They're not 100% settled where they are. It could even be that this person has just moved to your area for some of you guys, because I just got like a vision of that. So in love, though, this person is so fun to be with. If you're looking for a relationship that's just going to spice things up, where you get to travel, you get to try new things, you get to meet a lot of new people, then this is definitely your person. I feel like they're going to get you out of your comfort zone, but you're also going to be like this wonderful place to just rest and retreat. Just because they're such a go-getter doesn't mean that they don't like, spending time inside and cuddling and like resting up and being away from the world. But I do feel like for them, what energizes them is going out, being around people. They do love the land. They love nature. They love being in the sun. So they're going to want to take you probably hiking or to the beach. It's likely that they have some type of outdoor hobby like rock climbing, maybe even horseback riding, golfing, something like that. They do love to be outdoors and exercise. They're very fit. They have a hot body. Let's just talk about that, okay? You're going to be very attracted to them. They're just naturally athletic and sporty. They're very competitive. They could even be a professional sports person or someone who has played professional sports before. Maybe even in their spare time, they coach like the little league and stuff like that. This is very much a go with the flow kind of person. They're very spontaneous. They don't like to make firm plans or commitments. They don't like to cut themselves off from like the potential of exciting opportunities. So, in the beginning of the relationship, you might almost feel like, I don't know, it's possible they could blow you off once or twice. It's not like they're not reliable. It's just they're kind of pulled in so many different directions. It takes a lot to get this person's attention. Though, that once they are regularly calling you, regularly inviting you on dates, every time they're going to go out, do something fun, they're going to ask you to come. That's how you know you got this person. You got it in the bag. So there is a challenge to this person of catching their eye, catching their attention, but you're not going to have to chase because they are an initiator. I also think one of the main things you guys connect on is like ideas. This person is a connoisseur of ideas. They love to be involved at like the beginning stage of new projects when things are just new and interesting. This person has just like exploding energy. They can be over the top. They can be a little dramatic. That might even be how they present themselves. They might have like a really interesting way of dressing, or they could dress colorful, or, they don't like to blend in. They like to stand out. So I just think this person is so unique. And if you don't want like a lukewarm average love and you're looking for something really exciting, then this is totally your person. So your guides are telling you, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Maybe this is someone you feel like, maybe this describes somebody who's around you. So they might be telling you, hey, maybe kind of stick your neck out a little bit, flirt with this person, ask them to coffee. Like sometimes you got to make the first move. But I definitely feel like I said, you're not going to have to push this. This person will pursue you. This is telling you it's safe to just open up and love this person. I think sometimes dating somebody like this can be kind of risky because you know that they're just so all over the place. Are they going to get bored of you tomorrow? Are they going to move on? I don't think it matters. I think when you know, and you guys are going to have this amazing soulmate, true love connection. And I do see longevity here. I see a long-term relationship. But it's very much like a live in the moment kind of relationship because you don't know where you're going to be a couple years from now. You don't know where they're going to be. You could be in flux right now. Like maybe you are considering a move or you're in your last year of school or you're, thinking about making a major life change and so are they. So it's kind of funny. I love this quote that says, "You're never alone. The universe always sends someone." You guys are attracting each other because you're both at a place in your life where you need to bring in some new, fun, fresh energy and to explore and to adventure. And that's kind of what they're there for. So your guides are saying, welcome this new love in. It's somebody new. I don't know if you've like dated them before. If it sounds like an ex or something, it could just be a coincidence because I do think this is someone you have not dated or been with before. And you are actually being encouraged to date. Your guides are saying, yeah, like if this resonates with you, then you are definitely being told it's okay to date. Open yourself up to dating this year in 2022. It could just surprise you. This person could come along through that. I do feel like for some of you guys, this could be someone you do meet online. Not for everybody, but when I was getting that initial impression of, oh, this is someone that you might is very close to you, you might see like on the dating app, oh my gosh, they only live 10 miles away or 5 miles away, or they're in the neighborhood, or it could be something like that. So just be open. Like it might just be that this person was there the whole time. It's just for some reason you never knew about it. You find out you got friends in common or there's some type of funny synchronistic connection for sure. So open yourself up to dating. You're going to find this person. This is a little message from them. I guess like in the future, it says, I've never been in a relationship where I felt I could be free to be myself. So this is kind of scary for me. I'm very into you. I just don't know how this works. I think that's why this person is intrigued by you, because they feel free to just be their complete selves. They don't have to put on a mask for you or pretend to be anything that they're not. And I think freedom is something that's really important to this person. So they've never had a love like you before. You might find out that they don't really have that extensive of a dating history, or they've been on and off with a lot of people. Like I said, they're kind of all over the place, but you're the kind of person that makes them want to kind of stop and stand still. And, that's what's going to be so special about this love is like, I don't know if this person's ever really been in like true deep love. And so it's like you're their first love. They might even be yours. And it's really, really special, a connection that they definitely have never had before, and I don't think you have had either. So yeah, there's something freeing about this connection, and they just adore you. So wow, oh my goodness, you have to let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and see who or what is coming into your love life for those of you guys who are single. So we've got an archetype, the person here, and a couple more cards. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, so I've got like 2 different ways I can interpret these cards. Okay, so if the first way does not resonate with you, just stick with it for a minute, because I've got, like I said, 2 different ways I think these cards could be interpreted. Now, I'm just going to start by describing this person. Okay, this is the King of Hearts or the King of Cups. This is a Casanova type of person. Like they are very, very romantic, hopelessly romantic. Sometimes when this type of person is pursuing you, you can feel a little bit like, whoa, like, is this a narcissist who's love bombing me? But they are so genuine and so empathetic and so kind and so caring and so artistic that your heart just instantly feels safe around them. But they pursue so fast. They just rush in with true love. They're the first person to say I love you. They're just very, very hopeless romantic kind of energy. So they come in, like I said, just really strong and really fast. This is that intense, really just knock you off your feet, hit you out of nowhere kind of love. Love and relationships is like the most important thing to this person in their life. It's possible that they are an artist that uses their love life as inspiration. So they could be somebody who writes music, and a lot of it's about things that are very close to their heart, things they've gone through, romantic relationships. I always see the King of Cups as like a musician, of course, or somebody who just adores music. It could be that they, have other artistic skills, like they could be like a graphic designer or somebody who draws or somebody who makes clothes or something like that. But that's the point, is that they're very artistic and they pour their heart and their soul into everything that they do. This person is very successful. Like they are a hard worker. Of course, they are very focused on relationships and on love in their life and on family and stuff like that. But they're a hard worker. They want nothing more than to be known for their artwork and the work that they do. And so you might find that this is somebody who's been to art school, who's going to art school, who has studied very long, or who is really gifted, who's been working on something from a young age, somebody who's like a bit of a prodigy. And I think that's a really attractive thing about them, is that they've never given up on that one thing that they've loved. And at this point, when you meet them, it's possible that they're finding like some success. They could be juggling like a part-time job, and then also this like, nights they're going out and they're, showing their work in galleries, or they're performing their music, touring with a band, something like that. But it's an exciting time to be meeting them because things are really starting to take off. They are not a traditional person with how they dress and how they express themselves. Like they're completely confident embellishing themselves with like jewelry, or like wearing different types of outfits and textures, and like they definitely have their own unique style, and that's something that's really attractive about them. They carry themselves with confidence, though. They can fit in anywhere. They're really charming. Like your parents will honestly love them. They are going to fit in so well with your group of friends, despite however they present themselves. Like it feels really special to be with this person because they definitely attract a lot of attention. And so when you're walking down the street with them, everybody's heads are going to turn. They're going to be looking at you, looking at your partner. Like it's definitely, you guys are going to be like that couple for sure, all over each other, can't keep your hands off each other, just really affectionate. It's possible that you guys will already be making out, hooking up on the first date, or just shortly into the relationship. Like this takes off so fast. And it might be that even some of your friends are like, whoa, like I can't believe you're already official, or that you are already, wow, like so far into this relationship. But I feel like it's really like you're picking up where you last left off with this person, if that makes sense. They want nothing more than to just adore you and, be with you. You guys will probably move in together really early. It's, they love is so important to them. Being with you is so important to them. Like you are their world. We see true love here. We see true love, like your heart and soul will tell you this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. It's unlike anything you've had before. But speaking of, for some of you guys, this could be somebody that you're getting back together with, especially if that sounds a lot like the beginning of the relationship you had with this person, especially if you're looking back at this relationship and thinking, I made a mistake, I want them back, I miss them, like, maybe they had to go away because of distance or something. I don't think this is for everybody, but like I said, one way to interpret this is that there was a separation. You know, you guys might, however, be having some type of conversation where you're kind of getting to know what happened during the separation. You guys kind of just needed to go off, part ways for a little while, experience the world alone. It might be that it was a twin flame separation. We're seeing reconciliation here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And then we also get the resolving conflict card, you know, like where you guys are able to patch this up and talk about what happened. And this says, my situation is different now. Maybe we can try again. So I do feel like some of you guys came here because you needed to get that confirmation that maybe that person has come back in your life for a reason, or this separation is temporary. But I don't want to give anybody false hope here. If this is a connection that in your heart, you know, it's just time to move on from. So I will say that the other way to interpret this is that some of you guys have been on the other side of a separation. I think there's a reason this card is coming up. But this is just telling you, look, true love is coming. You're going to be getting to know somebody, and, you know, someone that you can just deeply connect with. This card could be pointing to how this could be somebody you know from a past life. It could also be someone you've met before or had a connection with, but it just never got to get off the ground. And we do see maybe there was some complication to the relationship. There's gonna be you guys patching things up. Maybe you guys never really got to try before, but now you're gonna get to try again with each other. So those are some interpretations I'm getting. You're gonna have to let me know what you think in the comments below. But if that doesn't resonate, just know that the King of Hearts or King of Cups is coming up really strong for you. Beautiful, romantic, deep love. You know, head over heels kind of connection. So yeah, let me know if it resonates in the comments below. Thank you again for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.